Careful with that tray, sweetheart. Drinks cost more than your whole paycheck. The rooftop went quiet for half a second, then laughter exploded across the Atlanta skyline. Crystal glasses clinked. Expensive suits turned toward the woman standing near the champagne table. Denise Carter did not react. Red wine dripped slowly from her gray cardigan onto the white folder in her hands. The manager who spilled it, Trevor Langley, smirked like he had just performed for an audience. "Relax," he said loudly. "Maybe now she'll finally look like she belongs with the cleaning staff." More laughter. Someone pulled out a phone. The party was happening on the 42nd floor of a luxury tech tower in downtown Atlanta. Investors, executives, startup founders, everyone important in the room wore designer watches and company badges with gold trim. Denise wore old black flats and a faded coat that looked 20 years old. She had arrived alone through the service elevator because security stopped her at the main entrance twice. Trevor kept staring at her like she was a joke that refused to leave. "I asked catering to stay near the kitchen," he said. "Not wander around bothering my guests." Denise quietly grabbed a napkin and wiped the wine from her folder. She still said nothing. That silence started making people uncomfortable. A young assistant standing near the balcony noticed something strange. Denise was not embarrassed, not angry, not nervous. She looked calm, almost patient. Trevor stepped closer and lowered his voice just enough for nearby guests to hear. "Listen, before security drags this out, just leave." Denise finally looked up at him. Slow, calm, direct eye contact. The music faded behind the rooftop chatter. Even the bartender stopped moving. Then a black SUV pulled into the private executive entrance below the tower. Two men in dark suits stepped out holding company tablets. One of them looked up toward the rooftop. Trevor laughed again and pointed toward the elevator. "You heard me. Employees like you don't belong at executive night." Denise glanced at the elevator doors as they opened behind him. Then she slowly reached for the wine-stained folder in her hands. What she pulled out next made the entire rooftop freeze. "Want part two?"